save from the keeper in the end, but it won't matter because we get another chance here. We're in behind.
Oh, yeah!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of the Suits to Boot series here on the Matov FM channel. In today's episode, 2 games coming up. Hopefully there's a start in there. We have been dropped to the bench since last time out. If you did watch that video, it's done very well. Appreciate all the support on that video. We've had a few games we played in the last episode, somewhere around here. It was the Viking game and then the Sarpsborg game, that incredible turnaround we had. We've had a 1-0 loss, a 2-1 win, a 0-0 draw, a 1-0 win, and then we had a massive break where we got dropped to the bench because I think everyone did, but I don't know why. I think we got FC'd there a bit. Once again, a 1-1 draw, a 3-1 loss against Braun. We did come on in that game, get a goal, but then we weren't able to get the result we wanted to in the end. Today's episode, we go back into the cup, looking to defend our title. We start with the first game against Fredrikstad at home, and then we go away to Eliteserien. So yeah, 2 very good games for us today. I think if we have a good game in the cup when we come on, we should be able to get back into this starting 11. One thing to note, when this video is being recorded, Tromso have actually played today. Now they've had a very rough start to the season in Norway, but the thing to note is that they finally got a win today. They did finally get a big win for themselves, and the player who scored the winner for them in the 94th minute was this number 9 who we keep talking about, Camoes. He scored in the 92nd minute, I believe it was, and then in the 94th minute a goal to make it 3-1. And we need to get familiar with Camoes. He's been brought into it's really good actually that he's gone to the squad in here. It's been updated with the latest squads, and he is finally getting the goals as well for Tromso in the multiverse, whatever's going on there. But they've done well to get that win, and hopefully that can continue. Let's go and see if we can get some wins for ourselves in these games today. The first one against Fredrikstad. So here we are. We've been subbed into this game with the task of trying to pull it back. 1-0 down once again, and we are very close to getting back into the starting 11. I don't think it's because of the youngster thing. Maybe the manager's just favouring something a little bit different for a while, and there's no problem with that. We have to work our way back into this team with no complaints, and I think that's something we will look to go on and do. I'm going to have the shot from range. We might as well go and just test the keeper nice and early. Doesn't work out in the end, but it's good to get that first shot away for us, get a bit of sharpness, and we may go to extra time in this game. We may go and get it done within the time allocated. We'll have to see, but it's surely going to be a very good game here in a bid to defend our cup at home. 1-0 down. It's the perfect setting for us, really, as this ball won back here in the midfield out to this left hand side. We're going to really try and get into these positions where we've sort of become comfortable, and I think we've become a real threat. Could be in behind here potentially with this chance that we've got. We are going to continue to work it down that right hand side. Definitely should have released it. We really need to get this goal. That's the priority. I feel like we're being a bit too comfortable here. That's wild work though to win that back. We don't want to get too comfortable, too complacent here in this game, because it's certainly not one even if we feel like we can go on and win it. There's a ball that could be played here. It is played. It's onto the left foot. Turn over to the right foot. Can we beat our man? We'll take it back onto the left. We could be advancing here. Back onto the right. Spinner-Rooney onto the right foot. Oh, and it's just wide in the end. That is so unlucky. I think it's going to be... Oh, it is a goal kick in the end. That is very unfortunate. That's not going to be a corner for us there. It looked like it might have just gone off, but it just goes wide in the end. It's a good chance. Little spinner Rooney. I think that's something we'll have to get used to, but a very good chance for us, and hopefully it doesn't go bearing in the rest of this game. It's over to this far side. We win that ball back in a very good position. It's Dahl who was on it. It goes out to our right back into the midfield. The midfield, number 11, is it Erland? I don't know who it is. We do win that ball there, but we do lose out on it, and that should have been better really from us. We'll accept our yellow card. We might as well go and put in a few more tackles whilst we are on for the yellow. Hopefully there's not red. I would like to think there's not a red card. We've not received the red card in our time yet, but that could have been the first. Luckily it isn't. We've got the yellow card, and we're on the ball now here, and we're looking to progress it onto the right foot. We tried to take it, and it's taken from our path. Very frustrating, but the chances are coming for us. You definitely feel like they are. The ball is into this near side where we'll be putting the pressure on. We need to just use this energy that we have coming into this game. We've obviously had a bit of a break, and not many games obviously with those substitution appearances chances. It's not been as many as probably would have liked, so it's definitely a game where we can utilise that energy to find that goal here. In this game, there's a change there. Antonsen comes off. We're marking our near post. One mistake that we made one time was leaving our near post from those corner situations, and it's something that we definitely won't be doing again. It's a ball down the line here. Can we run onto this? We're not going to be able to, and that was a very, very poor decision, but it has worked out for us in the end. Out to this right hand side. Can we beat the centre back for pace? We take it onto the right, over onto the right. The shot goes in here, and it's hit the woodwork, I think. Can't see what happened in the end there. It's definitely something happened that prevented that going in. It might have been a save from the keeper in the end, but it won't matter because we get another chance here. We're in behind, onto the left foot, and that one does go in this time. It's 1-1 here in this game. We're going to hit I didn't get a choice with what celebration we go with there, but we run off into those fans. Can we get the goal before going into extra time, or will it be an extra 30 minutes, maybe penalties once again to decide? That is a very, very good goal, a very good through ball, it must be said, that changed the momentum of where that ball was going, and we find ourselves at 1-1 now in this game. The ball into the midfield, it's one back for us here, and it could be a similar story to that game we played last time out against Sarpsborg, where we were to 1-0 down, came on, turned it around 2-1, something like that. Definitely what we need here in this game. Fredrikstad with the shot, and nothing comes for them in the end. Out to this right hand side, where can we look to go and advance this ball, take it onto the right foot, past it in behind the defender there, but it's out of our path for a second there. I don't know what's gone on there. I think we've tripped over our own laces maybe. We're going to have to put on some pressure here. We don't want to get sent off with any silly challenges, but we have to do our part in defending. That's very fortunate. That's not gone in there. It looked like the defender's been sent, and that were it for us, but luckily nothing comes from it in the end. We're going to go out to this right hand side potentially to find our position in here. It goes back into the more central position where Dahl finds himself on the ball. Can he find the through ball? It could definitely be on here. It goes out to the right hand side, into the midfield, into Dahl. Can he find us? He does find us. We take it onto the left, and it is lost out in the end. That centre back has really put us in the pocket. I mean, we may have got a goal here, but he's really given us a tough time, and in this game here, it may be extra time once again to decide these two teams, unless we can win a header there. There's a bit of a shove in there. I don't know how that's not a foul for us, but we are playing good here. It must be said, since we've come on, the team does feel like it's got a bit of energy into it, and it feels like it's ready to go for the remaining part of whatever's left here in this game. Whether it's extra time, whether it's a late winner, we have to see. That pass is a loose one, and now it goes out for a shot for Fredrikstad, and Hårgaard has done very, very well to deny that goal scoring opportunity for Fredrikstad. There's more defending required from us to the near post. We need to get that clear. It goes into the middle. There could be a counter-attacking opportunity, or it may just be a goal instead for Fredrikstad from the corner. We were looking to counter-attack, and they've scored in the 90th minute. Would you believe it? We're going to have to go and see what we can do here. We lose out on that ball, trying to just get anything in this game in the final few moments, and the full-time whistle goes, and it's heartbreak here in the Norwegian Cup. We won't defend our title. So it's kick-off here in this game, not meant to be in the cup for us. Luckily we get a start here in this game, which is always nice. But yeah, it's frustrating. We should have won that game really, and maybe there's an argument that if we'd have started that game we could have won it. But the focus can go back on the league now, see what we can do in this league, and hopefully we can pick up a title in the form of this league title. But that is very frustrating. We will not defend our title this year. What can we do really? If it's the final year, then we'll have to see. Who knows? There's a chance to go and silence a few people though, silence a few doubters potentially here in this game with a very, very big performance. We come up against Lillestrøm, a competitive team in the first division, probably one of the teams you'd say are probably best of the rest in the Norwegian, the Eliteserien. So they're a very, very good team who we face off in this game today, and hopefully we can get that result, a hat-trick, maybe 2 goals, who knows. A very big performance is needed. We really want to start to establish ourselves back into the starting 11 for the most part, or the remaining part of this season coming up, and it's definitely going to start if we have a good performance here in this game. So let's go and see what we can do. We'll take this ball onto our right foot, past our man. Can we beat our man? We have beaten our man. In behind, there it is. We've scored within the first 15 minutes of this game. We hit I don't know why I'm trying to hit I know what it is. If we score again, I'll definitely hit it the next time we do it, but you'll see. But we might have silenced a few people there. A nice early goal for us, a trademark right foot finish, 1-0 here in this game, and exactly the start that we want. Who knows how far we can go in this game, assuming we do get the whole game. If we've already scored one within the first 20, who knows how many more we can go and get. We really want to go and set the bar for ourselves quite high. If we want that move to Victoria or somewhere like that in the summer, the bar has to be set high. They've got to want to buy us, you know what I mean? And if we're not offering enough for them, they'll have no reason to go and do that. So it's definitely something we need to focus on for ourselves in our personal stage of this career, whilst also contributing to our title efforts, which are not going bad at all. We are doing quite well in the league, but there still needs to be a bit of a marked improvement if we want a chance of winning that league title. And if we do win that, we've had no European football yet. It might still happen, but I don't know if it is. If we leave with a Norwegian Cup and a league title, that is a very, very successful period for us in our return to Tromso in 2 seasons. Who knows what is in store for us in this the remaining part of this season, but we know one thing's for certain: it will just be those league games, and within the next few days of our season here with Tromso will be wrapped up. 30 minutes gone here in this game. Lillestrøm just knocking it around. We're going to get this one clear in the end. It's into the midfield, a bit of an isolated position, back out to this right hand side. It's a very good ball that's played there, and the through ball can be on. Can we look to go and spin our man there? We'll take it onto the right foot, probably going to look to make a chance here, get in the box. There's a good tackle that goes in there, and it won't go to the touchline. Where can we find this ball? It does come out to us. We try to take it onto the right foot, we lose that. One thing we want to be starting to focus on and improving is our dribbling skills. I think it's obviously a very important thing to have, makes us a more versatile player, and we've always floated with the idea of moving positions potentially to a bit more of a winger position, use a bit more flair and that finesse shot, which we've started to bring out and incorporate into our game. It's definitely something you want to improve, that dribbling element, and we show a bit of it there. We might be injured here in this game. It doesn't look like we are. It looks like we're alright. I don't know why we stood over this free kick here. That's a very interesting decision that we've been put on it there, but won't complain really. Probably should have taken a shot. We lose out on this ball here, and it looks like we will go into half time 1-0 up, but it's something we definitely want to work on, those dribbling skills in this season. If we can go to our next club with that ability, it would definitely help us out. Here is Lillestrøm on the ball. We've gone into 2 minutes of overtime, and that will be the half-time whistle here in this game, and what has been a very, very good performance for us in this first half. 1-0 up, and we've silenced a few people with the way we have played here in this game. It's been a very, very good display to start this game, but there's still 45 minutes remaining, and who knows what can happen in the remaining part. One thing I must say is I don't know what's going on with the lighting in the face cam. I'm sure we'll have that fixed by the next video. I don't know why, but it's a bit of a light show we've got going on. It's showing the ups and downs of being in this job, and this could be an up for us. We'll take a little power shot effort. I think we go back to the dark. I think we go back to the dark there. That was very, very interesting. I don't know why that's gone that wide. I think I've held the left stick, or the right foot I should say, a bit too much to the left there. Don't know what's happened, but we'll go and get another chance, I'm sure. Here we are. This will be the chance. We'll take it on the right foot. That is so unlucky that's not gone in. That was a very, very marked improvement from that last one. I think it's just got a bit too much dip on it in the end. We don't want it going in that bottom right corner. You want it at much more elevated position, but what can you do? It's into the midfield, out to this right hand side for Tromso, where if we can win this ball back, it would be a very, very good position for us to look to go and progress it. Unfortunate to not win it back there. It's into the centre circle, and now we do win it back here, and now the chance could be on to counter attack. It's into the midfield. Can it find our new number 9? Cano is it here, who we've got in that number 9 position. Where can this ball be played to the edge of the area? We'll look for this ball. We take it, little roll back. It's a very good idea, and that effort goes in again. That is a good save from the Lillestrøm goalkeeper. Can we pull it to the edge of the area here? We'll go and win a little header, can we potentially? We don't. In the end, it goes out to, we're going to have to go in with the challenge. That's a very, very calculated tackle in the end here. Back out to the edge of the area. Should we go for it one more time? Potentially, we might have to. We'll take it on the right. The power shot is going to go in one more time, and it is going to go out onto that far side, where if we put on this pressure, we could be on for a 4th in the row. I mean, it feels like like it's going to come here in this game. We've definitely got one more in the locker. It's just a case of going and finding for us. But it's been 2 goals in this episode. A very, very good day. I don't know what our overall stats are saying, but I'm sure they're looking pretty healthy, in a much better position than they were probably this time last year. We really started to find our form by the end of last season with some very good performances, including a hat-trick against Braun. Can we win our header here? We do win our header. We're in a very, very deep position, not a position we want to be in as an attacker, but we do well to progress it. We could be in behind here. We'll take it onto the right foot. The same shot goes in again, and it's a save from the Lillestrøm goalkeeper. It went into the better corner in the end, really, for us, because that would have definitely been saved. Can we take a bit of an acrobatic effort? That is a very, very interesting shot from us there, but it'll fall back out to us if we can go and win it, that is. It is won by the Lillestrøm player there. 80 minutes gone in what has been a start for us here. Finally we get back into this starting 11. It's been a good game, lots of chances, just a 1 goal to show for it, but there's still time to go and get that second one. Here are Lillestrøm on the ball in the midfield. We just absolutely swarm them there, and we win it back, and Dahl is probably going to look to progress it here down the line. All times come short to play this one here into the midfield. That's what he does, onto the right foot. It's a bit of a loose ball. It might go back all the way to the keeper in the end here. They've played it across the back line, which is a very, very interesting decision. It goes out to this left hand side for Tromso. Can we win it back here late on in this game, high up the pitch, to make it 2-0, hopefully get that second goal of the game? We wanted more, we probably did want more, but a very, very good performance in the locker. The final few moments, the full-time whistle is going to go here in this game, away from home against Lillestrøm. It was a goal in the 17th minute to separate the two teams, but it has been it's been a mixed day, really. You know, we got knocked out of the cup, got the 3 points on the board in the league, and now that sole focus is on trying to get that league title. So once again, if you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. I'll leave you with this little tune. Make sure to check the Discord down below, and I'll see you all again tomorrow for another episode of Suits to Boots here with Tromso. Thank you, bye bye.